Metro rail project works in Hyderabad are going pretty well. We have already completed 20% of the works on the road. About design work, about 70% of the work we have already completed. We have two major depots. Uppal depot, 70% of the works we have completed. Miyapur depot, which we started later, we have completed 40% of the work there. So in 1 year we achieved more than what we expected. Apart from this, we are also making use of Hyderabad Metro work project to convert the city into a people friendly, eco friendly global city. This is a new concept called urban redesign or urban rejuvenation or transit plus concept. When I made this presentation to World Bank and different international organizations, they got pretty much interested in this scheme because they have never seen a metro project being done as an integrated project. So here what we are doing is, one is, instead of building it as a standalone project, we are building it as a multimodal integration project. We have given connectivity to the main rail stations. Here in Hyderabad we have Secunderabad station, we have Nampalli station, we have Begumpet station. So we are giving intermodal connectivity to these three main rail stations. We are also giving connectivity to 6 major depots or major bus stations. We are giving, so all parts of the city will be connected with the buses and all. MMTS, we have a local train service at 6 stations. MMTS stations we are giving connectivity. This apart, we have also identified the traffic catchment areas. We have 66 stations at 63 locations. We have identified on the right side of the station how many colonies are there, on the left side of the station how many colonies are there. This is called the traffic catchment area. In the traffic catchment area, continuous merry-go-round buses will be there. These are feeder bus services, mini bus services. Run these bus services. The people who start there from their home, they can get into, either they can walk down to the nearest metro station, or they can get into the bus, and the main journey, once they enter, every few minutes these mini buses will be touching the metro stations. The main journey is by the metro service, and when they get off again, they will have a feeder bus facility. They can go to their destination wherever they want to go. This is how we are trying to give intermodal integration. Apart from that, as a part of the last mile connectivity, we would like to encourage non-polluting modes of transport like bicycling. We would like to encourage in a large scale. So for that, what we are doing is, actually we are going to establish bike stations at all the metro stations, and you can show your smart card which is being used for the metro, and you can take it out, and by showing that you can take a bike out and go wherever you want to go, and at a designated place again you can leave the bike. This is how we are giving non-polluted last mile connectivity. We are also making, see what I have seen in Bangkok, it has got beautiful skywalks below the viaduct. Hyderabad also we have got similar scope. So we are going to take up much more systematic manner, that it's a fishbone concept. Below the viaduct there will be main skywalk will be there, and the skywalk will branch off into laterals. It can land into housing complexes, commercial complexes, educational institutions, hospitals, colleges, schools, and government offices, etc. This is how we are trying to build an efficient city in Hyderabad. There will be one city, Hyderabad, at the ground level. There will be another city at sky level. So this is how we are trying to improve the efficiency of Hyderabad city, so that it becomes a globally competitive city. This is how a lot of other schemes are also, we are trying to encourage quality public space. We are going to create at these metro stations. At 25 places we have got government lands. There we have already demolished the quarters, etc. They are available there, and there we are going to create quality public space where people from all segments of the society, they can come, relax and enjoy, and wherever they want to go they can go. This is how we are developing Hyderabad city. Actually, when we are doing a project of this magnitude in the heart of the city, it's a very challenging aspect, especially if we have flyovers. There are roughly about 20 elevated structures, whether it's be it flyovers or already elevated rail. So all these places, when we are crossing, either we perpendicularly cross above that at double elevation, or we avoid the flyover, we go either on the right side or on the left side. These are all engineering challenges we are facing, and we also have, first of all, it's a rocky terrain. To do things in a rocky terrain is extremely difficult. Here blasting is not allowed, we are within the city. So we have to hand chisel and create that whatever that's 3 or 4 meters depth that is required foundation. We are facing that challenge. Then when we open up right from Nizam days, lots of we have water lines, we have sewer lines, huge sewer lines and water lines, etc. apart from electrical and other cables, etc. So we have to replace them, sometimes we have to relocate them. All these things we are doing. These are all engineering challenges. As a part of this project we are facing them. We are able to successfully tackle all these issues. So already last year we worked during monsoon season. We don't find that difficulty in working in Hyderabad during monsoon season. So with the experience of last year, what we have done is actually this year we have made special arrangements for dewatering. If our foundation gets inundated for any reason, it gets filled up, we have identified the drains, see where we can take the water and bring leave it there. That we have done. And monsoon working, see 70% of the work anyway we are doing in the casting yards, which is under our control. This is under control conditions. But the work which we do on the road, in case we do concreting and for any reason immediately rain takes place, actually, then what we do is immediately we have to cover it with tarpaulin, etc. We have got all these arrangements. Plus we also take care of, we have identified the valley points normally which get inundated during the monsoon. We try to avoid that. And another thing what we are doing now is that actually monsoon is another 15-20 days it's away. It is going as per schedule. We have the first stretch of 8 kilometers between Nagol and Metuguda. This is 8 kilometers. We are planning to complete it by 2014 December, and the whole project afterwards, thereafter, every few months we will be opening one stretch after the other. Entire project of 72 kilometers will be completed within 5 years, that is by June 2017.